Nemesis with Message Annabelle. As always, happy Friday. It is documentary of the week time. So I'm going to be talking about one that I've actually watched a couple of times. And it is the Glorious Ladies of Wrestling documentary. This is a pretty short documentary. It's like an hour and like 16 minutes. But this is actually a pretty fun, interesting documentary about Glow, about the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling from the 80s and early 90s. And the reason why I kind of bring this up is because I don't know how many of you guys are watching the Glow TV series or the Glow Netflix original show or anything, but for those of you who have, or even if you're not, definitely check out this documentary, Glorious Ladies of Wrestling. It is really good. Like I said, it's just kind of interesting to see how this whole sort of like women's wrestling organization kind of like came through or like came about and everything. And especially too, if you are watching the TV show or the Netflix show, this is really kind of a good one to kind of like be able to watch along with the show itself, because you can kind of see like the different inspirations for each character in the TV show from, that were kind of inspired from, this, I shouldn't say inspired, but kind of like homages to the characters that, were actually in this legit wrestling promotion and everything. But no, it's a good one. And fun little fact for you WWE fans. So, number one of the Guerreros was the trainer, so to speak, that helped these women, the real women from back in the day, starting up this promotion. Like, he actually trained them, helped them to take like a bump and everything and whatnot. And also, Ivory, from WWE, kind of like the Attitude Era and everything, from like Right to Censor faction and everything, kind of got her start in wrestling from the Glow promotion. In the promotion itself, and like legitly too, like, because they do kind of touch on this in the show, where like women had gotten like these auditions to come in, thinking it was just kind of like for like, some sort of like TV spot or something or whatever, like a mass sort of audition or something. So when they showed up and the guy was like, hey, yeah, so this is actually not a movie or anything, this is for women's wrestling, like that was the legit thing. They had no idea that it was like, a wrestling thing or whatever. So I guess like a good portion of the women, when they heard that, got up and left. But like the women who were there were just kind of like, you know what? Who knows? This could be like some opportunities that come my way. Who knows? So it's kind of like, like the early days of, I know like Hulk Hogan and stuff and like The Rock and stuff. Or I should say more like at that time, like Hulk Hogan, I know kind of like jumped to doing movies and stuff. But that really kind of show just like the smartness of some of these women, of like, oh yeah, okay, this might be just one of those things, but hey, at least it's a pay gig, and it might give me noticed to do other like things, like other like TV shows or movies and stuff. So like a lot of these women were really trying to kind of break through and stuff, and it's fun to hear like some of their experiences and everything, and like how some of them really did actually enjoy doing it and like kind of made a little career out of it at the time and everything. And especially too for like all these women, like I said, they were all actresses trying to like make it big and getting this like audition and everything to come in, and a lot of them were thinking like, what the, so they kind of made little careers out of it and everything. So but yeah, it's man, it's a good one. Like I said, it's really good too if you're watching the Glow series itself. Like I know the second season just went up on Netflix a few weeks ago, so definitely check it out. I would definitely say check out both like the documentary. I know this is supposed to be my documentary of the week, but definitely check out the show itself. Even if you're not like a wrestling fan or anything, I think you'll still enjoy it. It's got, it's got some good storytelling and everything, and even the documentary itself. And if you know nothing about wrestling, I think both the documentary and the show itself really kind of explain like certain like wrestling terms and wrestling things and everything like very well, because they explain it in a way where it's like it's not going to make you feel dumb or anything, or at least me as a wrestling fan, I definitely don't feel like they're explaining it in a dumbed down way. They're explaining it in a way where like if you're not a wrestling fan, you kind of know what what certain things are to and incorporate it in like the storyline and dialogue itself. So I'm gonna definitely check out both. Check out the it doesn't really matter which one you check out first, but definitely kind of check out the documentary. I think a lot of you guys will actually really enjoy it. Like I said, even if you're not a wrestling fan, it's just really kind of cool, and to see sort of like just in the 80s, mid to late 80s, to have this all female wrestling organization, like pretty innovative. Like I'm pretty sure that there's probably some all female wrestling organizations out there right now, but at least none that are on mainstream television. Like this was actually on mainstream television back in the day, like albeit like it might have been like Saturday mornings, early afternoon, but that was still like that is huge for women, because you figure at the time, yeah, like, WWE might not have had, Monday Night Raw yet, but, I know that they had a couple of shows that were like on Saturday mornings or Saturday nights, and like, like Tuesday Night Titans and stuff. So it's like, that's kind of like what you were looking at. It was pretty much this WCW, whatever they're doing at the time, whatever Ted Turner was doing at that time, and then WWE. So it's like, for those women to actually kind of have a little place on mainstream media back then. Plus, and like I said, we got Eve. We got Eve from it. So, or not Eve, Ivory. Wow. At least caught myself with that fuck up. Eve. Whatever, dude. Whatever. No disrespect to Eve, but whatever. But no, but Ivory, to see that Ivory came out of that is like... And by the way, I gotta give Ivory props, because she was inducted this year to the WWE Hall of Fame, and she did recognize her time in Glow, so I, like... Thank you, Ivory. I don't know why I'm saying thank you to you, because, like, you would ever come across this channel. But no, if you ever do, thank you for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of either the show or the documentary itself. Till next time, you guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.